Alright, I did not expect Trickstar support to roll out this early in the morning. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you guys. I kind of thought that we'd be done with the day. You know, we got the Yes Andrew support, and then out came these lovely beauties. The first thing I'm going to tell you, do not expect these to help the archetype amazingly. I'm sick of getting my hopes and dreams up at this point. I just cry myself to sleep every night. So let's see what's going on here. Remember, check the counter at the top of the organization. Something good is counting down up here. I can't tell you what it is because I'm not exactly sure myself, but it's not as good as Bandless, but it's still something special. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the organization is at least packing for that. Like, they wouldn't let us down, would they? Would they? Would they? They do all of our Yu-Gi-Oh! News for us, so I mean, we should probably be willing to look into something that they at least post. It's at least fair in my opinion. All right. Fortune Lady Past. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this because, one, the art is absolutely amazing. Definitely pays homage to the Fortune Lady arc itself in the show. And I know a lot of people are probably looking forward to this to help out the deck. So, she's level 1 Dark and a tuner. All right, cool. So, question mark, level 1 Dark, tuner, yeah, Allure Darkness is really good in the deck. This card's attack and defense become its level times 200, so she'll just be kind of weak, which sucks, but whatever. Once per turn during your standby phase, increases card's level by 1. Why are we still doing this, guys? Come on now. I thought we had learned that trying to keep one of these on the field for that long is going to be bad. So, third effect. Hopefully this is good. So you can target one Fortune Lady monster you control, banish from your hand, field, and or graveyard any number of spellcaster monsters except for the targeted monster, and if you do, either increase or decrease that targeted monster's level by the same number till the end of the turn. So, what? So, in order to strengthen my Fortune Lady, you are telling me that I'm going to have to banish spellcasters from my hand, field, and or graveyard. Well, the graveyard part is absolutely fine. I actually welcome that, but I ain't going to discard a bunch of I'm not going to banish a bunch of spellcasters for this. I mean, I understand that it's supposed to add synergy with the other 30 Fortune Lady cards that we've got sitting in a corner right now. But, like, this doesn't fix my archetype. This is just something else. I think it's cute that she's a tuner. That opens up doors for other things. And I think it's cute that she can target other things, but where's the extra inherent advantage? You actually made a -1 that I didn't know we wanted. But okay, sure. I'll give it time. We still have other cards here. Fortune Lady, was that Ever? Actually? Fortune Lady Ever. Okay, so question mark, oh boy. So it's 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner to make her. Okay, she is level 7 actually. This card's attack and defense become 400 times her level, so we're not terrible here. Like, we're 8, 16. I mean, she's not bad for what she is, I guess. Sure. So once per turn during your standby phase, you can increase this card's level by 1, max 12. Then you can banish one face-up monster your opponent controls. So, if my super fatty over here is to be able to exist going into the next turn, I actually get the chance to hold on to a beat stick. Okay, so I guess that's worthwhile, but once again, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked earlier. When are my Fortune Ladies going to stay on the field past turn 1? And once per turn during your opponent's end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one of the spellcaster monster from my graveyard. Special summon this card. Well, fucking hickory dickory dock. Alright, we're in business here. My level 7 Synchro gets the ability to revive itself from the graveyard. Okay, I can dig that. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you guys. 2800 body, whatever the fuck this thing stands at, is not terrible. Alright, considering all things aside, like, she's okay. She lives through the next turn. During the end phase, you get the ability to blink something. In terms of good support, you get a level 8 through the next turn. You get to banish something, alright? That's inherently not terrible, but we're far from being a solid tier 1 archetype. But hey, revivability is actually good. Alright. Fortune Lady Colin. Alright, this actually... Oh boy, this is what I came here for. Is this the day? Do we have a broken spell card for the archetype? If you control a Fortune Lady monster, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck except for Synchro monsters. Also, special summon from your deck one Fortune Lady monster with a different name from the cards that you control. Wow. Fortune Lady being a Synchro-based archetype doesn't really shock me that much. It definitely sucks that they're putting the nail in the coffin and saying that you are hard restricted to only special summoning Synchros for the turn. Alright, like, be nice if you could at least let me get a Link monster over here, guys. But, congratulations, Fortune Ladies. You now have a means to special summon something from the deck, which is probably about as good as it's going to get for this deck. Considering we got a Synchro that gets the ability to blink, considering that we're locked into that one Synchro. I mean, Synchro support is getting a constant upgrade as it is, so I'm not too disappointed in this, but hey. So if I get my free special summon from the deck, does that mean that, like, my Synchro becomes easier? Because Synchro seems kind of hard to make. Alright. Fortune Lady Rewind. Alright. Hey, it's Yield Darky and Yield Water. The best of the best. So, Fortune Lady Rewind. You can activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Oh boy, my favorite card text. Target any number of your banished Fortune Ladies with different names. Slash summon them, but shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. Hysteric Sign gets to keep the monsters on the field. Why are we punishing the Fortune Ladies for wanting to blow their load? Like, okay, so this is pretty cool in the aspect of you have synergy with the other Harpy Lady, or the other Fortune Lady. You open her, you target all of your... Say you open her, almost summon her, you open 4 other Fortune Ladies. Excuse me. We have to... Desires to draw 2. Okay. So, banish 4, set the trap card. So we're stuck with level 1 and this. And this is all best case scenario here, alright? So, we use the trap card. We special summon all of our ladies. And by the way, if we chain this, they all go back during the end phase. It's not restricted to our end phase. It is the end phase. That's really sketchy that they didn't say during your end phase. But during the end phase, they all go back. So if you chain this during the opponent's turn, you bring back your friends. They're all getting beamed back into the deck. And you're on a shit sandwich because you can't fucking do anything. Alright. I get what they tried to do with this. I'm sure there will be some gimmicky move that you can do out there with this, but unfortunately it should have said during your end phase, not during the end phase, and they just did not want you to keep an inherent large amount of monsters on the field, because having a bunch of ladies that are going to level up 1 level on the next turn might have been a little bit too much in current Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't know, overall, like, the Fortune Lady support isn't that great. I mean, they tried for what it's worth, and I mean, I'm happy to see that we got more Fortune Lady support. I mean, I almost feel that, like, this was so disconnected from what the archetype actually needed that, like, we kind of just skipped things. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know what you got to do to make this archetype good, but, like, this wasn't it. So we also have one other card to talk about today. This is Set Upper. This is where we actually get to see our little... This guy has been beat up so much in Yu-Gi-Oh! Card art. It's actually ridiculous. Now he's getting beat up by fucking a fat Bugs Bunny. It's probably Chungas. So, Set Upper. You can activate one card with this card's name once per turn. When your monster is destroyed by battle, special summon one monster with attack less than or equal to the destroyed monster from your hand or deck in face-down defense mode. Now, I absolutely hate trap cards like this. I don't think there's any real synergy to this seeing play in the deck. This is just more one of those gimmicky, hey, we're continuing on with the card art. Poor guy has just gotten the ever-living crap beat out of him. I think we've seen like 4 arts for this now, and as you can see, fucking Chungus is just doing God's work here for this poor little guy. So that's all I got for today, guys. Please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think about the new Fortune Lady support. I wouldn't get your hopes up too much for them. I know I did. Alright, guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.